What's up, everybody? It's been a while, but here to bring you this month's game update video. I've been pretty busy this summer with some trips and stuff, and picking up some stuff. A lot of it is figures and miscellaneous things, and reproduction cards, and remakes. So, without further ado, yeah, let's get started. So for Nintendo, I got Super Mario Bros. 2. This is the Japanese one that was released. It wasn't released over here until the Super Nintendo on Mario All-Stars, and then again on the Wii. It tested over here, and American audiences found it to be too challenging and more of a punishment than a fun Mario game. So they never released it here when it first came out. So I got this reproduction card of it so I could play it in my old school Nintendo. And I've played it before, so I knew the challenge, but like it is challenging, but I welcome it. And I like that when you actually die, you have the option to retry or continue. I'm assuming retry means kind of like old school Mario, where you just start at the very, very beginning. Continue lets you start at the first level of the world that you're in. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, you know, if you're ripping your hair out in a level, at least you don't have to go all the way back to the beginning. But it's definitely cruel at some parts, so, you know, yay! Oh, and just throwing this out here, my stance on reproduction cards is if I go for ones that weren't released in my region, hence this, or, you know, fan-made mods in games of that nature. So if there's a legit game that is out there that I can get my hands on from my region, I go for it. So just throwing that out there. All my really expensive games are legit. Alright, so anyway, for N64, got GoldenEye X'd. This guy, Triforce Games, he's on Etsy. He does really, really good work. This is a fan-made mod. It's basically if Perfect Dark and GoldenEye had a baby. And yeah, I'm loving it. Fighting bots. The main menu, like MI6 area music, is an instrumental version of the end credits theme to this movie. So I thought that was a really nice little unique touch. I then, from the same guy, ended up finding Zelda Majora's Mask Master Quest, and I never knew that this mod existed. So at first I was like, oh, he does regular reproduction cards, because I was like, that's a different color artwork, and you know, and it's in a gray cart. And then when I actually read the bottom Master Quest, I was like, oh my god, I might need this. And it is definitely a challenge. It is, oh my god, I love it. It's a nice twist on a good classic game, and I'm having fun with it. I am in the 3rd dungeon at the moment. I've had to restart it twice because I ended up screwing up trying to get one of the fairies, and this thing didn't respond, so I'm just like, oh my god. So after the 3rd time, I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm done for tonight. Also picked up from him Super Smash Bros. 19XXTE. Again, it's another mod of the Smash Bros. Game, and it makes it start off so the computers start automatically at level 9. There's no items. I mean, you can turn them on, but it starts it off like that. And it adds levels like Metal Mario Stage, Battlefield, Final Destination, which I don't know why weren't in multiplayer to begin with, but that's just me. So yeah. And then I ended up talking to him about, he's really good about communication. I'll leave all his links, I'll leave his link to his store down below. He's really awesome. So I ended up telling him, because this, you guys remember this? Remember this? This is my second one I've bought. The battery died again. Again. I was cleaning these with rubbing alcohol. They are very clean, trust me, but my OCD, just to please myself, I have to clean them myself. So while I was letting the rubbing alcohol dry, I was like, oh, I'll just play where I left off in this. I think I was in the 2nd dungeon, and my save file is gone. Kaput. Goodbye. So, needless to say, I was pissed. I messaged him about his batteries he uses in here. And he talked to me about how he uses, you know, high quality, good batteries. And the stuff on eBay, which is where I bought this, tends to be chintzy crap that tends to wear out easily. Yeah, battery. So, I ended up buying one from him. And here's my box that I made. Oh, and FYI, I did make all these boxes. Like, I found, I got the cases offline, and then I just made the artwork. I found, like, this artwork, and then I just kept the same one from the original on the back. All I did was add, like, extra little things. So if you do buy from him and you're like, how come I didn't get a cool case like she did? I made those. It's for, again, my OCD. Everything must look nice and uniform. Anyway, so, I ended up talking to him about batteries and stuff, and so I went and I bought his. And just looking from this to these, and now this to this, he uses actual N64 cartridges. Like, this feels legit. It's got weight to it. The plastic on this is so chintzy and crappy. It's crazy. It's so, like, I don't know. I don't even know. You could, it's tough to tell in the video, but you can definitely feel the difference, see the difference, and yeah. And I'm honestly only keeping it because I like the cover. I like the flames and stuff. So I just threw it in this little plastic thing and it just chills on my shelf. So I got this one. And the dude at Triforce Games, again, I'm going to leave his link in the description. He's on Etsy. He put a file in here that said test, just to make sure the battery held a save after my whole fiasco I was talking to him about with that one. So I thought that that was really nice. He's really good with communication. It does take him about a week to make the games, and then when he sends them out, they come real quick. So shout out to Triforce Games. Again, I'll leave his info in the description if anybody's interested. He does, I've seen Super Nintendo and Nintendo games and 64, and I think I've seen some Genesis that he does, but I know he does those other 3 Nintendo ones for sure. So if anybody wants to look him up, I'll have that there. For 32X, I got a third 32X game. I'm so proud of myself. Knuckles Chaotix. I walked into my old store that I used to work at, and I had my, they have a membership card now. Yay! Of course, they start all that when I leave. But in your month of your birthday, you get 20% off your entire purchase. So with my birthday 20% off, I saw this there, and I was like, I'll take it. So that makes my third one, and it goes lovely with my, Sonic games collection. For Dreamcast, got Jet Grind Radio. I've been, like, wanting to get this forever, but I've been patiently waiting for it to come in at my old job, and it never has. So finally, I just went on eBay and got it. And when I look for discs on eBay, I look for ones where they show, like, the front, the back, and actually show the discs so you know what you're getting into. That's the only way I'll buy DVDs and, like, games, disc games off of online. You have to be real careful. Even with these, like, people are making fake, like, regular games now, so you really have to watch. Always look for ones that, try to find people where they take these apart and show you the circuit board, and if it says Nintendo and all that on it, then you know you're good and whatnot. Just throwing that out there. So that's so that's why I got this, because he actually showed how it looks and whatnot, and it was in good shape. So I picked that up, because I got Jet Set Radio Future, and I was like, I need to get the first one. So my patiently waiting didn't pay off, and I just went online and got it anyway. So, yay! Alright, so for Xbox One, I got Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection with a gift card I got for Walmart. Walmart! I got it brand new, and I love how they're still advertising you can get a free movie ticket to the movie, but that's already out on DVD, and I own it, so Ubisoft, what the hell are you doing? Anyway, I've been wanting to grab this. Ezio is my favorite so far. I'm on 4 right now, and I've just kind of set it aside because I can't get into 4 for some reason, and I don't want to start the other ones afterwards until I beat that one. But Ezio so far has been my favorite of the Assassins. And, yeah, I figured I'd grab this, even though I know that I think it's, like, not the best of remakes, but I just thought I'd get it. I mean, come on, it was technically kind of free with a Walmart gift card, so yay. Happy birthday, me. For PS4, got the Crash N. Sane Trilogy. Now, here's a remake collection done right. This is, like, the Gears of War of PlayStation. Not gameplay-wise, but I mean, like, redone-wise. Like, Gears of War looked so good on the 360, I thought at the time, and you go back and it still looks good, but you're kind of like, They pulled into Xbox One and you're like, holy hell. They redid cutscenes and everything. This game was actually legitimately, I read online, rebuilt from the ground up, and it is beautiful, and it plays beautiful, and I love it. I'm stuck on the first one, I think it's called High Road, with the pigs and the bridge that breaks and the ice, and that was giving me problems. So I went on to 2. 2 is my absolute favorite Crash game, hands down. 100% of that stuff. I have 2 trophies left to get, and that's get gold, relics, and platinum. I have all the relics. I don't have all of them gold or platinum. So those are the only 2 trophies I'm missing. And I guess the one that 100%'s it all. So 3 trophies. And then I haven't started 3 yet. I've been meaning to start 3, but I've been busy with my trips and things like that, which I will get to telling you guys about in a minute because I got some stuff from it. Yeah! So anyway, let's see. At work, I made this magnet collage. If anybody here watches SMG4, Fishy Bookins is my absolute favorite character. I just love how he's so innocent and he tries his best and always fails. And I just made this magnet to kind of show my love for that character. I have nowhere to put it because there's nothing really magnetic, but I found a spot that it just sits in, so yay. Made this at work. This hangs on the back of my door. It's my lady lair, which I can't take credit for that. I used to call it Woman Cave, and then some lady on, my mom watches the Home Garden Network, and she's like, well, he's got his man cave, and I got my lady lair. And I was like, that is so much better than Woman Cave. So I now have used it myself. So thanks, lady on Home Garden Network. I don't know who you are. But this whole thing is just a collage of my favorite games, and... Alright, sorry about that, guys. My phone doesn't have a lot of space, so I just gotta deal with what I can work with. But anyway, so it's a collage of all my favorite video game characters and stuff like that. I know it's a lot of stuff on there. I'm pretty sure I broke my coworker's printer that he printed this on. But it's just a nice little banner that I hang on my door, so it kind of just hangs there and it just shows everything that I like in video games. Anyway, so moving on, and then at work, I made, I just kind of found these pictures and cut them out. But they're on vinyl, so the backs can be peeled off, and they're almost like stickers, but the vinyl is really sticky and probably won't come off anything I put them on. So I'm just not going to put them on anything. I'm just going to set them somewhere. But these are like my 4 favorite TV show cartoon characters from when I was a kid. You got Fred Burger from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which he wasn't even in that many episodes, but I just thought he was incredible. I honestly, if there was just a show with him, I'd watch it and I'd be happy. He could be eating frozen yogurt the whole time and just going, yes, and I'd be like, So, and then you got Lumpy Space Princess from Adventure Time. I absolutely love her. Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents. I mean, who doesn't love him? I mean, he's got a nickel named Philip, and it's a girl nickel. Come on now. And one of my all-time favorites from Invader Zim, Gurr. I mean, who doesn't love this little guy? He makes waffles and annoys Zim, and it's just amazing. So then, today I actually picked up this at a bookstore, a Chucky pop vinyl. Like, this is just like my childhood right here. So I thought that was adorable, too adorable to pass up, and I gotta show my brother that. And then I also got this guy. He's Man in Black. Not Men in Black, Man in Black. I don't know what the heck he's from. But I painted his hair and stuff, and his shoes, because they were a different color. And gave him a red cape, or not cape, scarf, and I made my own little Shadow Pop vinyl. Go me! Let's see, then I got a Beast Pop vinyl, I got a Bugs Bunny Space Jam Pop vinyl. Who does not love that movie? Let's see, and then I managed to find another Figma figure of Wind Waker, Link, and so I painted him, and I'm actually really surprised that I was able to get the blacks and the grays just the right tint or hue or whatever you want to call it to match my other Dark Link that I painted. Yeah, so I just thought that was awesome. So now I got a Link and Dark Link of Wind Waker and Skyward Sword, so that's cool. Skylander, I got a Cortex Skylander to go with my Crash one. I'm just in a Crash mood. And then, okay, so everything else is from my trip. So I ended up I ended up taking 2 trips this summer so far, and they were amazing. The first one, my best friend that I've known since middle school, she is like my sister. Chai, shout out to you. Hey girl, how you doing? She took me to New York City, and I had such a fabulous time, and I did not want to come home to my boring old city that I got here. So, but we hit up, let's see, we got, you know, the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building. We saw Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. We went to the Disney store there, Lego World, Nintendo World, and I was just in awe over the whole thing. And I love riding the subway. I wish we had a subway here. She's like, my best friend's in China's like, you really did like the subway. And I'm like, yeah, because it's amazing. I don't get out much. Simple things in life make me happy. So, but it was amazingly awesome. So while we were there, when we went to the Lego store, I bought this little pack, and it was a Wolverine fighting Magneto race car set. And let's be honest, I just bought it for Wolverine because I don't have a Wolverine Lego, so I needed one in my life. And so there's Magneto. And then got, oh my, that got stuck in a loop. Oh well, I'll have to fix that. So I bought this lanyard at Walmart for like $5 to carry my like ID and all that in. And it came with a lovely little Mario keychain. And then for pre-ordering Crash Bandicoot, I got Aku, or as my brother and I like to call him, a Booga Booga, because we didn't know he had a name. So then, while I was at Lego World, I picked up a Spider-Man keychain, a Star-Lord keychain, a Iron Man keychain, and a Captain America keychain. And then at Nintendo World, they had, like a mystery keychain thing, and you could get one of 9 things, and it was either Link, Zelda, or Ganondorf, and then either them from Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, or Ocarina. And I love Ganondorf. I love the villain, what can I say? And I was hoping and praying I'd get a Ganondorf, and sure enough I did. I got Wind Waker Ganondorf. Yeah! So I thought that was pretty nifty. And then, when I went, I just got back recently. My brother, who I love you Dale. I hope you're doing okay out at CP. Anyway, so, he took me on an amusement park run, and we went to Kings Island and Carowinds, and then we went to King's Dominion, and my favorite ride from when I was a kid at this old park by us called Geauga Lake. Now, I don't know if any of you remember that out there, if anybody's watching, but there was a ride called Batman Night Flight when it was Six Flags, and then when it became Geauga Lake again, they changed it to Dominator. Anyway, that ride got moved over to King's Dominion. And I rode that ride 3 times while I was there. And the first 2 times I was okay, but then we made it the last ride of the night. And I got off that ride, and I was crying my eyes out because I was so happy. My brother's like, you're crying because 1, it's your favorite ride from the old park. And 2, you know you're never going to ride it again. So I walked out of there buying a shirt, and of course I'm crying to the cashier, and I ended up getting a keychain. It says Dominator on it. It's awesome. And so I'm crying to the register clerk, and, you know, I'm trying to tell him, you know, I'm not crying because I'm scared. I'm crying because it's like tears of joy and sadness at the same time. And he's asking us, you know, where are you guys from? You know, this and that. And I said, we're from up there, and this ride used to be called Batman. And he's like, oh yeah, they were saying that. And I was like, I was 9 years old when it came out, and I was just crying and just like exploding all these feelings on this poor sales guy. And he goes, you are getting a free ride photo. And I said, I'm getting a free ride photo? It was more like, I get a free ride photo! And he's like, yeah, you're getting a free ride photo. And I just turned to my brother, I start shaking him by the shoulders, and I'm like, I'm getting a free ride photo! I'm not going to show it because, you know, me with my little privacy and stuff. But, so I got a free ride photo for Dominator. And it now sits in my room, and I'm so happy. And I'm about to cry right now because I miss that ride so much. It was my childhood. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it because if I keep talking, I'm going to cry more. Then I bought a Snoopy figure, and this was on it. The Snoopy figure's up in my room, and my bedroom. And this was on it. I thought it was just too cute to take out, like, to throw out, so I'm going to set it somewhere. Little Snoopy Snoop. Okay, now I gotta stand up. I've been sitting here for so long. Oh my god, my toes. Okay, so moving on. Well, at the World of Nintendo, I got this poster of Star Fox. It's Star Fox 64 3DS, the new one. And, you know, I couldn't resist it. Star Fox 64 is my favorite Star Fox game. And I was like, where am I going to find another Star Fox poster? So, had to get that. Oh my god, I got hiccups or something now. Sorry. The Crash Insane Trilogy poster I got at GameStop. I was taking a little flyer that was probably about, you know, paper size. And I was like, oh, perfect for the game room. And he goes, no, that's not perfect for the game room. And he whips out this giant poster and goes, this is perfect for the game room. And I was just like, oh my god. So that was awesome. Then I found this at Five Below. Oh my god, this is my childhood right here. I actually have a shirt. I'm going to flip it around here. It's going to be upside down, but whatever. I actually got this shirt while I was at Kings Island. But yeah, you can't really see it. But anyway, it's my childhood. The only things that I wish that were in it is SpongeBob and Patrick, because I love old SpongeBob. Came out when I was 9. Everything came out when I was 9, I guess. Dominator and that. And Invader Zim and Gur. Those are my only two things wish they had on there. Other than that, they have like Rugrats and Rocco and Cat Dog and Reptar, Spike, and Phil and Lil, Ren and Stimpy. It has everything. And Hey Arnold, oh my god. My childhood. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, so, and then there's my Bond poster. It's not heavy, but it's heavy enough to where it keeps falling off the wall now. So that's why all that's kind of taken its place. And I don't know what to do with that. It's just gonna sit there for now, I guess. Anyway, so, this woman I work with, her son, who's 11, he absolutely adores me, and he used his Best Buy gift card to buy me a $10 Steam card to get Garry's Mod so we could play together. It was so nice, and then he told me to get Unturned too, which I've not tried that, but Garry's Mod's okay. And so yeah, I thought that was really absolutely awesome. Ray, you're awesome. Shout out to you. Whee, rolling away. Okay, so moving on. Here is a new shelf I did, and you know the time is running out on this, so I'm just gonna just stop it now, and we'll pick it up in just a second here. Okay, here we go. Anyway, I also forgot to mention when I went to New York, so I got that Phantom of the Opera magnet there. Kept my Metro card because why the heck not? And then there's my Phantom of the Opera movie ticket, and then down there I got my Empire State Building and my Statue of Liberty tickets, which I'm keeping those just because, you know, I don't think I'll probably, I mean, I'm hoping I'll be able to go again, but you never know. It's just memories and things. Anyway, so here is my old shelf that used to be kind of over there when I got my new one, and I thought I was going to get rid of it, and I ended up not. Kind of just put it in this corner, because this corner was kind of empty. So, yeah. Let me shed a light on here real quick. Okay, so, the first shelf is my complete 1994 The Shadow toy collection, including the limited edition carrying case that holds them all. I also have the cars, Lamont Cranston's vehicle, the taxi, Shiwan Khan's motorcycle, and the Shadow's motorcycle, but they just don't fit anywhere up here because they're really big. So, but I got all my Shadows. I got Shiwan Khan's, Mongol Warrior, the Voodoo Priest, and then I got my lanyards are back there. We have my World of Nintendo Link bag that I just could not part with because it's cool. And where Garurumon. Down here, it's my Nintendo shelf. I got the Star Fox gang at the World of Nintendo, and I kind of have them mimicking the poster up over there. And they came with these little, like, R-wings and item boxes and bombs. And then back behind them is my 1998 Zelda toys, which they have seen better days. Ganondorf underneath that mask, he's got blood drawn on his face, his staff is missing 2 prongs. This one's perfect. Link, the sword he's holding is a Lego sword. Epona's ears are broken. Yeah, I was a rough child. Got Yoshi at World of Nintendo. Spike I bought off Amazon, which I honestly only bought for Fishy, because he's Fishy Boopkins, so yeah. Down here is my complete Gen 2 Bionicles, and then these two guys just chill here. I loved Bionicles, they were so cool. They got their little armor and all that, and they transform into their little surfing vehicle and scuba diving thing, and I don't know, it was cool. And then you can make like 3 of them into one big robot. Oh, it was amazing. And then back there is a Bond picture that the same guy that I work with, that he printed that Ashley's Lady Lair banner on. He made that, and he put it on Lexan, I think it's called. So if you put a light behind it, it'll shine through and illuminate, which is really cool. But unfortunately, I have no lights back there to shine it. So yeah. And moving on down here is just like miscellaneous stuff. Look at, there's blood on Archer. Red permanent marker. Don't do that, kids. Get washable markers so you don't ruin all your stuff. I was a crazy child, like I said. Ugh. And then put my Minion poster there. This I got at King's Dominion, and I was like, oh my god, yes, a Zelda poster. I always loved that picture, and I wanted a poster of it, and now I finally do. And then my Lady Lair banner hangs up there. I got this at New York. It's Minions dressed up as Marvel characters, except one of them is Superman, all the way over there. And the S is backwards. And they're just chilling on a big steel beam above the city, which I thought was pretty nifty. So, yeah. That is the game collection update. I am sorry that it is such a long video, but I have not been on in forever because I've been going on trips and things of that nature, and I've been dealing with, you know, life and things like that. Life gets in the way of fun sometimes. But yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys are having a great summer. I am. Well, the beginning was a little rough, but now it's looking good. So, yeah, I thank you all for watching, and hope you all do well in the summer, and I will see y'all next time. Later. Whee! Oh, I'm gonna fall over.